Again, as we continue here, still in the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, another C.R. Barada Group High School sports night. And for the Red Raiders, leading off and playing at second base, number 10, Mason Kuhn. Batting second at first base, number 26, Tate Musco. Batting third, number 7 at shortstop, Austin Grego. In the number 4 spot, number 99 at third base, Wyatt Nels. Clay Dean is catching. Batting in the 5th spot, number 33. Batting 6th and pitching, number 14, Christian Thomas. Tyler Hawk is in center field, and he wears number 3, batting in the 7th position. Batting 8th and in right field, number 24, Cameron Jackson. And batting 9th, number 23 in left field, Tanner Uphold. That's Kuhn, Musco, Grego, Nels, Dean, Thomas, and Hawk, Jackson, and Uphold. And for the visiting Mustangs, led by their head coach, Brad Yeoman, Tyler Sankovich will lead off. And he will lead off and play at shortstop, wearing number 9, batting second in center field, number 2, C.J. Gesk. Frank Kula is a number 3 spot, and he wears number 3. He's at second base. Cleaning up is the first baseman, number 40, Braden O'Brien. Caleb Yanoski in the number 5 spot, number 19 at third base. Noah Lyon is in the 6th position. He plays in left field and wears number 14 on the mound, Devin Kravosky, and he's batting in the 7th spot, wearing number 17. Patrick Kavanaugh is in the 8th position, wearing number 1 in right field, and the catcher is batting 9th, number 16, Tristan McCoy. That's Sankovich, Gaskula, O'Brien, Yanoski, Lyon, Kravosky, Kavanaugh, and McCoy as we get set for high school baseball as they go through the starting lineups here of the public address system. Just a beautiful night for baseball, and again, these two teams trying to bounce back after disappointing losses in their last couple of games in a series with Greater Latrobe. The Red Raiders struggled, and they lost both of those, as did the Mustangs, losing both of their last 2 to Ringgold as they look to make the postseason. Right now, Greater Latrobe atop in Section 2 and 4A. And right now we're going to have the national anthem, and we'll be right back and soon have the game's first pitch on WMBS.
Uniontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Then we're back getting ready for high school baseball here. Just a beautiful night as the Red Raiders take the field. And defensively for the Red Raiders, the infield left to right, Nels, Grego, Kuhn, and Musco. And the outfield left to right, Uphold, Hawk, and Jackson. The battery is Thomas and Dean. As the Mustangs getting ready as Thomas throws his opening warm-up tosses. Lights are on here as we're going to be playing under the lights tonight. Going to be dark very soon. Again, just a beautiful night, and again, great to see the field in great condition after all the rain we had. I think this game was supposed to be played Monday, and it was moved to Tuesday, then to Wednesday, then moved here to Friday, game 1 of a 2-game series. And the next game, the last game of the 2-gamer tomorrow afternoon on WMBS Sprouse Insurance Group pregame at 2:45 and the first pitch at 3. Thomas almost done with his warm-up tosses. These umpires coming over from a game in Connellsville this afternoon, so double dipping here in Fayette County. Thanks for joining us here on WMBS Facebook Live and on the Triple Live High School Sports Network. It's Tyler Sangovich about to dig in, leading off the shortstop, number 9. Dirt being wiped off home plate. So we get underway. Good crowd on hand as we're located in the press box here at Bailey Park down the third base line. And LH head coach Brad Yeoman coaching at third base. Good crowd forming opposite us down the first base right field line as Thomas is on the mound ready to go to Sankovich, and the game's first pitch is upcoming as the right-hander kicks in, comes home, and the first offering is just a bit high for ball 1. And we're underway just after 7 on this Friday night. Temperature in the upper 50s. A lot of chatter from that Mustang dugout as Thomas delivers the 1-0, and it's in the air down the left field line and out of play, 1-1. Sankovich, Gaskin, Kula, if anyone gets on O'Brien for the Mustangs. Again, I'm sure it's good for both of these teams to get back at it after multiple postponements. And talking to the head coaches yesterday, Mr. Yeoman and Mr. Musco, Brian Morozak talking with them and saying that they were eager to get out there, but they got some practice in even in the wet weather, and they weren't completely, out of baseball activity the last few days, even though they weren't playing games. Thomas is ahead on Sankovich. First batter of the ball game. No score here in the first. The right-hander delivers off-speed pitch. Strike 3. And down looking goes Sankovich. Good pitch right at the knees, 1 away. So backwards K starts off the evening. Strikeout looking, 1 out. And batting second is the center fielder, number 2, C.J. Gask. Right-hand batter. 1 out, nobody on, no score. And again, the Mustangs and Red Raiders both looking to get the bad tastes out of their mouths of their last few games. Here in the last conference series of the season, and getting plunked with that one is Gask, and he'll go down to first. So he's hit with a pitch up on the arm, and so a strikeout and a hit batter. Tale of 2 batters there for Thomas, and 1 on, 1 away for Frank Kula. Batting third. Playing at second base, number 3, left-hand batter digs in with the runner off of first. Musco holding on the runner at first. Cleanup hitter O'Brien on deck. Thomas checks on the runner. Slight lead for Gask. Musco holding him on and light throw over. Keeping him honest. Middle infield at double play depth. With Mason Kuhn at second and Austin Grego at short. Kula the batter throws over again on a swipe tag. Not quite in time. Thomas out of the stretch, throws over again for a third time and still not the charm. Is diving back in his gas, keeping him honest over there. Musco holding him on. Thomas looks to concentrate on the batter, and the runner staying, and that one's up in the zone for a ball. Gets the signal from third base coach Brad Yeoman. Again, a slight lead for C.J. Gask because he was hit by the pitch after Sankovich struck out looking to start the ball game, and now time called. Third baseman Wyatt Nels encouraging his starter tonight, Thomas, as he delivers. That one in the dirt, but Keeping it in front of him is Clay Dean. The runner off of first, one away, no score in the top of the first. People still filing in here to Bailey Park. Beautiful night for baseball, for outdoor activity. And another throw over, the fourth by Thomas, and back in time is C.J. Gask. Not really concentrating much on the batter. Staying at first is Gask, and that one's in for a strike. Called strike to Kula, with O'Brien on deck. See what Gask decides to do here. Off of first, Thomas checks on him. Musco holding him on. Thomas delivers, the runners going. That pitch low for a ball throw down by Dean in the dirt, and that's going to go into center field, but safely in a second is Gask with a stolen base and a runner in scoring position for the Mustangs with one out here, no score in the first. And now Kula can get LH on the board with a gapper. So Gask getting his jersey dirty here in the first inning. Off of second, Thomas looks back, he kicks and delivers, runner staying. This one roped down the right field line, and that's a fair ball into right field. Rounding third, heading for home is Gask. Throw coming in, the cutoff man at second base, and that's an RBI double for Kula, making it 1-0 Laurel Highlands here in the first. Are they calling that a foul ball? I guess we have a foul ball. It appeared that it was a fair ball down the right field line. Looked fair to me. Again, it's hard to tell, and everything was happening as if a run was scoring, and Gask has to go back to second. So there you go. It's a foul ball. See if Bill can get a good shot on that. Little replay action there. It's a foul ball down the right field line, but it's ball four anyway. So instead of an RBI double, it's a walk. So staying at second is Gask, and it's a walk to Kula. First and second, one away. Still no score in the first. Sorry for the confusion there. Everyone in the ballpark that ball was fair. Now stepping in is Braden O'Brien, the cleanup hitter, wearing number 40. Right-hander steps into the batter's box. Thomas on the hill, kicks and delivers with the runners going for third. That one's in the dirt. Stopped by Dean, throw down, not in time, and a double steal at second and third with one away for LH. So now Gask is at third, Kula is at second. So big spot here for O'Brien. Runners at second and third, one away. Thomas delivers, the right-hander misses for a ball. So LH aggressive on the base paths early. Looking to put up a crooked number here on the road to start this one. If you strike first, it's always a good sign. So that's in for a strike to O'Brien with Janoski on deck. Gask off of third, Kula off of second. Thomas sets, time called again. So O'Brien ready for this offering from the right-hander. That one misses outside. So after we thought that Kula had an RBI double down the right field line, it was called foul, and Kula walked, and a double steal, setting up second and third with one out and no score here in the first, as Thomas Gets the sign from his catcher, Dean. The right-hander delivers. That's a fastball at the knees for a strike. Counts now 4 to O'Brien, 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if LH can get on the board first. This one on the ground towards second base. Play made, ranging to his left and making the play 4-3 is Mason Kuhn, but an RBI. And it's 1-0 Mustangs here in the first. An RBI ground out for O'Brien, 2 away. As Gesk scores and Cool is down to third, so 2 outs, runner at third, 1-0 in favor of the Mustangs, and it brings up Caleb Janoski. Batting in the 5th spot, third baseman number 19. Now it's inside for ball 1 as Dean has to go a little bit there to get it. So at least one first-inning run for the Mustangs. Another 90 feet away. Thomas with a strikeout and a walk in the inning. As the 1-0 is in for a strike, looked a little bit low in the zone, and not happy with that one was Janoski. Evens the count to 1-1. Checks the runner at third. And the 1-1, big cut and a miss, and Thomas is ahead 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, the Mustangs 5-8, 4-4 in conference play. Looking to win the first of this 2 and move to a winning record in the section, as the 2-strike offering is low now, 2-2. Strikeout, a hit batter, a walk, and an RBI groundout has been what the Mustangs have produced offensively this inning, as the 2-2's on the way and a little number foul to the right. See, the Red Raiders are ready to get this inning over with and get the bats going here for the first time tonight. And again, Cool off of third, and the offering from Thomas hits him in the back. Janoski with 2 outs and 2 strikes. It's the second hit batter of the inning as Janoski gets plunked and goes down to first, bringing up first and third with 2 outs for Noah Lyon. Playing left field tonight, wearing number 14 in the 6th spot. Right-hander will step in with runners at the corners and 2 out. As the infield's back. Runners off of their respective bases. Musco holding on Janoski at first. 1-0 LH here in the first. Thomas delivers, and that's going to hit Lyon. So 3 hit batters. Thomas with some control issues here. That's obvious as plunks another. That'll load the bases. So after starting the game off with a strikeout, he hit a batter, a walk, an RBI ground out, and then back-to-back hit batters. So Thomas struggling here with not just finding the strike zone, but he's now plunked 3 Mustangs, and this will bring up the pitcher Devin Kravoski, who gets to bat before he takes the mound, already with a 1-0 lead here and 2 outs in the first. And a meeting on the mound here. Thomas will take a breather, and he will now face the number 7 hitter. Kravoski, the left-hander, will step in. Patrick Kavanaugh on deck, but Thomas desperately hoping to leave him loaded here. Kravoski steps in. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the first. Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown 1-0, and Thomas's delivery is in for a strike. So he gets ahead of Kravoski 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1 off speed, and that's in for a strike. Just what Thomas needed. Settles himself down now and gets ahead 0-2. He would like an easy at bat here to end the inning. As the right-hander comes set. Now the 0-2 to Devin Kravoski. That's strike 3. So looking strikeouts to bookend the inning. He leads off with a strikeout in the books, a backward K, and he ends the inning with 1. But the Mustangs do get a run. They leave them loaded, though, 3 hit batters and a walk. And we go to the bottom of the first. It's Laurel Highlands 1 and Uniontown coming to bat. CR Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS Facebook Live and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Penn Residential is a fast-growing human services agency serving individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. They are currently seeking full-time and part-time direct support professionals to provide direct care and support at our residential homes. Their DSPs partners with adults and children, and their circles of support help them achieve independence, growth, and happiness through high-quality, creative services. Candidates must possess good communication skills, have a valid state driver's license, clean driving record over the past 3 years, and have reliable transportation. At Penn Residential, DSP positions start at $16 an hour, and you'll receive full benefit package after 90 days. Penn Residential is a licensed and qualified provider under Pennsylvania's DPW's Office of Developmental Programs. Our homes serve residents in Fayette, Washington, and Westmoreland counties in southwestern Pennsylvania. For more information about current career opportunities, visit PennResidentialInc.com/careers. Penn Residential Inc. is an equal opportunity employer.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
We move now to the bottom half of the first inning. LH getting a run without the benefit of a hit, but they do strand the bases loaded as Christian Thomas struck out Devin Kravoski looking to end the inning. But now Kravoski, the left-hander, is on the mound. Bottom of the first with the Mustangs up 1-0, and the first batter for the Red Raiders will be Mason Kuhn, number 10, second baseman, followed by Tate Musco and Austin Grego. Wyatt Nels, if anyone reaches. And the left-hander has a 1-0 advantage, got to bat before he even took the mound. That's always a good sign as the lefty faces the righty. The battery of Kravoski and McCoy for the Mustangs this evening in the Southpaw's first delivery is fouled off to the right, 0-1. Defensively for LH in the outfield left to right, Lyon, Gaskin, Kavanaugh. In the infield left to right, Yanoski, Sangovich, Kula, and O'Brien. In the battery is Kravoski and McCoy. Now the Red Raiders look to add a first inning run of their own, outside 1-1. Kenny Musco, the Raiders head coach, down at third. And Kravoski delivers the 1-1 on the dirt, 2-1. Beautiful night for baseball. And again, the field looks great after all the rain it's had to deal with this week. That one fouled away for the second strike. And again, these two teams will meet up again tomorrow. We'll have it for you. Sprouse Insurance Group pregame at 2:45 and the first pitch at 3. Should be another beautiful day for baseball. Temperatures expected to be in the 70s with a lot of sun as that off-speed pitch misses outside. Back foot out of the box. Now Kuhn is in. ready to go. As the left-hander comes set, he kicks and delivers. Fastball is roped into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. At least one, a big turnaround first, but stopping at first is Mason Kuhn. He has a leadoff single for the Uniontown Red Raiders. So he roped that one to right center, and it brings up the first baseman, number 26, Tate Musco, batting in the second spot. So a leadoff single for the Red Raiders, already out hitting LH in this one. There's the home plate umpire retrieving something there on the field. Not sure what that was, but gets it off of this all dirt infield at Bailey Park. Now a lefty-lefty matchup with a runner on and nobody out, as O'Brien holds on the leadoff base runner, Mason Kuhn. This one on the ground, under the glove and off the bag into right field, and that's a fair ball. Rounding second, heading for third is Kuhn, and he'll stop at third, and stopping at first is Musco. So just like that, the Red Raiders in business. First and third, nobody out. We'll give Musco a single there. Now the Red Raiders in business with two singles to start their home half of the first. Brings up the shortstop, Austin Grego, number 7, in the number 3 spot. First and third, nobody out. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Laurel Highlands. And Kravoski comes home, and heading for second is Musco, and he's in. And it's second and third, nobody out. And Wyatt Nell's on deck. Number 99. Looks like Aaron Judge down there. As Kravoski delivers, and that one's outside. Grego looking for a strike, and to get the Red Raiders on the board, a base hit would most likely score 2, with LH up 1-0, and a fastball is hit in the air down the right field line, and giving chase to it is the right fielder Kavanaugh, but it's out of play by a lot. 2 strikes on Grego. So single to right center for Kuhn, and a single down the right field line for Musco. After LH scored a run without the benefit of a hit, as this one's nubbed foul to the left. Still 2 strikes on the number 3 hitter Grego. As Coach Musco told us in the pregame show, they were slow to get the bats going in their last series, the Red Raiders were, against Greater Latrobe. So they got shut out in one of those games, and that one's up. Coach Musco telling his base runners to watch that line drive. You don't want to get doubled up, and big cut and a miss. And Grego is down on strike, swinging 1 away. Strikes out swinging there, 1 out, with runner still at second and third to bring up Wyatt Nels, the cleanup hitter, playing at third base. As the catcher McCoy goes out to talk to his battery mate, Kravoski. Kravoski comes set out of the stretch with 2 runners in scoring position for Uniontown. This one on the ground, and a base hit to center. RBI single for Nels. He might play 2, and he wills. The throw comes in cut off by Kravoski. It's a 2-run single for Nels, and the Red Raiders lead 2-1 on the bottom of the first. Solidly struck into center. Kuhn and Musco score easily, and already with 3 hits for the Red Raiders. They lead 2-1 with a runner at first, 1 away for Clay Dean. So the Mustangs regretting that they left them loaded last inning, but they got off to a promising start. Thought they would get more than one. The Red Raiders played two already. Thanks to the single, this one a cut and a miss on a fastball to Dean 0-1. Thomas on deck. Kicking the 0-1. That one's in for a strike, low in the zone, but it was over. Strike two. 2 runs on 3 hits so far. One away on the strikeout. A little bit of a lead for Nels off of first. The 0-2, caught and a miss. That one on the dirt. Rolls away from McCoy, but down on strikes is Dean for the second strikeout of the inning for Kravosky. Runner at first, 2 outs for the number 6 hitting pitcher, Christian Thomas, number 14. The right-hander will step in. Kravosky looking to strand the man at first and keep this a 1-run game. A lead off of first. Nels does not go as that one misses up and in. Promising for Uniontown that they were able to get 3 hits off of Kravosky here in the first. Always a tough customer on the mound as the left-hander delivers a fastball fouled off the screen. Fouled off that netting. Behind home plate. Tyler Hawk on deck looking to get up this inning as Uniontown leads 2-1 on the bottom of the first. 3 singles and 2 strikeouts. Now one's off speed and in for a strike. Kravosky taking a little bit off that for strike 2. Left-hander comes in and delivers a fastball, swing and a miss, and Kravosky strikes out the side with 3 swinging strikeouts, but around that were 3 singles, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a man left, and we go to the second inning here at Bailey Park. It's Uniontown 2, Laurel Highlands 1. High school baseball on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS, Facebook Live, and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Going on now at Sea Harbor Chevy East in New Alexandria. Our customers can save up to $10,000 on a new Silverado with special financing and employee pricing. Chevrolet, find new roads. Offer is valid with purchases of 2022 and 2023 Silverado 1500 crew cab with 2.7-liter engine. Includes Chevrolet loyalty. Must have a 2009 Chevrolet passenger car or truck in the same household. Up to $10,000 off approved credit through GM Financial. Residency restrictions apply. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231. Sale ends May 31st, 2023.
Penn Residential is a human services agency providing around-the-clock services and supports for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Their residential homes are located in local communities to offer residents quality care while also encouraging autonomy. They're a fast-growing company offering rewarding employment opportunities to direct support professionals interested in making positive impacts in the lives of others. The ESP positions start at $16 an hour and will receive a full benefit package after 90 days. For more information about current career opportunities, visit PennResidentialInc.com/careers.
Moving now to the top of the second. And a long and eventful first inning here at Bailey Park as Uniontown leads Laurel Highlands 2-1. And the Red Raiders right-hander Christian Thomas is back on the mound. He hit 3 batters in that inning, in that first inning, but only 1 run out of it for LH. They leave him loaded. The Red Raiders already with 3 hits and 2 runs, and they're up 2-1. So we go to the top of the second. First batter for the Mustangs is Patrick Kavanaugh. That's in the dirt, ball 1. Kavanaugh in the 8th spot, wearing number 1, playing in right field. The Right-hand batter steps in to face the 1-0. Timeout now is Tyler Hawk out in center, tying his shoes. He's ready to go. And the 1-0's on the way. Up and in. 2-0. The catcher Tristan McCoy on deck and Tyler Sangovich top of the order. Is in the hole. If anyone gets on, C.J. Gesk. Hit by pitch and stole a base, scored a run. Sangovich struck out looking in that first inning, and that's a fastball in for a strike to Kavanaugh. Crosstown rivalry. All these coaches and players know each other very well. Good to see the rivalry renewed here for the last conference series of the season. Thomas now back on top of the rubber and ready to deliver to Kavanaugh. Gets the sign from Dean, and the offering is a fastball, and that hits Kavanaugh, the fourth hit batter by Thomas in this game, and we're just in the second inning. So, see if he can work around this, and Kavanaugh looks banged up as got hit there in the back, and Thomas just having some issues tonight with his fourth hit batter. Only here in the top of the second. Kavanaugh trying to walk it off as he walks up the right field line. See if he's going to be able to stay in this game. Again, walking now towards home plate. Looks like he will stay in as he picks up his batting glove, and he'll get to first. So again, the fourth hit batter by Thomas, and the Mustangs will look to get back in this one, only down a run. It's Uniontown up 2-1 here in the second. And now the go-ahead run of the dish, and the catcher Tristan McCoy sees squares to bunt. Nell's charging in, throw over to first, and Musco able to dig it out. McCoy squares again, throw over safe. Swipe tag by Musco, close over at first. As McCoy gets the sign from head coach Brad Yeoman. Nell's charging again. He does square, pulls back, it's in the dirt. And heading down to second is Kavanaugh. He was going to head down, but decides to hold up and go back to first. Sure, his mobility is impacted by the fact that he was just hit by a pitch. Again, McCoy gets the sign, and another throw over, and another swipe tag safe. As right now it's Thomas playing catch with Musco at first, under a slight lead for Kavanaugh. 2-1 Red Raiders here in the second. Runner at first, nobody out. Nels charges in, squaring again is McCoy, and it's up and in for a ball. Middle infield, a double play depth. The right fielder Jackson moving over to his left towards the line as Nels charges in again. Pitches on the way, a fastball in for a strike, and not squaring that time is McCoy. Leadoff hitting Sangovich on deck. Again, a slight lead for Kavanaugh. Out of the stretch. Thomas looking in for the sign, come set. Nels again coming in, and the right-hander delivers, squaring and getting it down, but foul to the right is McCoy. Not able to get that one down successfully. Another throw over, another swipe tag by Musco, but back relatively easily is Kavanaugh. Thomas thrown over a bunch tonight, and again he's hit 4 batters here, 3 in the first and 1 here in the second. His Still nobody out. The Red Raiders up 2-1 on the top of the second. Runner not going. McCoy not squaring, and he takes the fastball up for a ball. He steps in, counts full. Again, Thomas comes set out of the stretch, checks on the runner. Right-hander kicks in, delivers fastball, hits him again. McCoy is now struck in the back. And that's 5 hit batters for Thomas in the second of the inning. Just not having it tonight. Do not expect this after he struck out Sengovich looking to start the game. Now we have a courtesy runner for McCoy. Coming in is number 11, Blaise Krisner, to run for McCoy. So Thomas just having major control issues and talking with his catcher Clay Dean right now. With runners at first and second, nobody out. Then we turn the lineup over to Tyler Sengovich. The shortstop struck out looking in the first. Thomas with 5 hit batters, a walk and 2 strikeouts, but yet the Mustangs still without a hit, and they're down 2-1 in the second. Righty-lefty matchup here. Thomas looking for something here. Instead of hitting another batter, as the infield runs in, squaring to Sengovich. That's outside for a ball. Trying to move those runners over to second and third for the meat of the lineup, with Guest on deck, followed by Kula. Thomas comes set, checks on the runner Kavanaugh at second, and the infield runs in here, squaring again as Sengovich takes a strike. Not able to get that one off, because the Mustangs will try to employ small ball here. Corners look to charge in, Musco and Nels. And they will, squaring again as Sengovich pulls back as that fastball's outside. So certainly not the start that Christian Thomas wanted, but still has the lead, as he's hit 5 Mustang batters here with nobody out in the second. 3 last inning, 2 this inning, and Sengovich will most likely again square. He will, but Thomas decides to not deliver as he looks back at the runner at second, Kavanaugh. Sun sets here at Bailey Park. The lights have been on since first pitch. And Thomas toying with Sengovich now, and comes set finally out of the stretch. See if Sengovich squares again. He'll finally deliver. Sengovich squares, but pulls back that one in the dirt, and scampering down to third is Kavanaugh as the throw comes down, and safe at third is Kavanaugh. And in the second is Krisner. So now second and third with nobody out. Coming over to get that throw was the shortstop Grego at third as Nels was charging in. So now second and third, nobody out. Sengovich at the dish. Struck out looking in the first, looks to at least tie it up, with the Red Raiders up 2-1 here in the second. A lot of chatter from that Laurel Highlands dugout. Right-hander delivers, fastball swung away and fouled off to the backstop by Sengovich. But now Tom called, and Coach Yeoman will talk to his leadoff hitter. If you're Laurel Highlands, you want to take advantage of all these free base runners you're getting with 5 hit batters and a walk. So the Mustangs have had 6 base runners without the benefit of a hit. And we're ready to go. Thomas gets the sign from Dean, and see what Sankovic does here. Second and third, nobody out. As the righty kicks, and swinging away as Sankovic fouls it off the dugout right side. Still 2 strikes. Kavanaugh at third, and Krisner, courtesy runner for the catcher McCoy, is at second. After a double steal. Thomas again checks on the runner at second, delivers a fastball, and this one fouled off to the left now. Base hit would give the Mustangs at least the tying run home. See if Krisner able to score from second. It's fresh legs tonight coming in a courtesy run. After Kavanaugh was hit by the pitch. And that one misses for ball 4. That one outside and a walk. Now the bases are loaded with nobody out. 2 hit batters and a walk. But still nobody out as the Mustangs bat down 2-1 in the top half of the second. Brings up C.J. Gesk, who was hit by a pitch and scored. Came home on the RBI ground out by O'Brien. Another bases loaded situation for LH. They left him loaded last inning. Somehow the Red Raiders have a lead in this one as this one's roped into center for a base hit. Gesk will drive home at least 2, and he's going to stop at 2. Is stopping at second wisely is Sankovic to come home. And now LH is in front 3-2 in the second. 2-run single for Gesk. Kavanaugh and Krisner score. So first and second, still nobody out, and the Mustangs up 3-2 in the second. Gesk with a solidly struck single in the center. He's on base again, and it brings up the second baseman, Frank Kula. Van Town called, and Thomas steps off. Kula walked and was stranded at third last inning. Thomas kicks and delivers. That one's low for ball 1. But Thomas laboring out there as the Mustangs go ahead a run. Musco not holding on Gesk at first. Grego, the shortstop, hovering near the bag at second with Sankovic. Kula looking to give this one a ride. Waggles that bat around. The right-hander looks, kicks up his leg, but looks back to second and does not deliver home. LH up 3-2 in the second. Fastball misses outside. So spot number 3 hitter loves to be in with the runner in scoring position. Then a pitcher who's having trouble finding the strike zone and just having trouble not hitting anyone. Thomas again delivers, and that one's low and away for ball 4. Another walk, second of the inning. And again, the bases are loaded for Laurel Highlands with nobody out, and the Mustangs up 3-2 in the second. Coach Musco will come out, and we'll see if Thomas stays in this game. Can't see if anyone's warming up for the Red Raiders. Conference on the mound. We'll take a quick timeout and be back in a minute here on WMBS. Bases loaded with nobody out in the second. LH leads Uniontown 3-2 on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis.
We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case.
If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799. UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
And the Red Raiders going with a new pitcher. Right-hander Austin Grego, number 7, comes in from shortstop. It looks like Thomas will go out to short. Huddling with his teammates there on the lip of the outfield grass. Looks like that's going to be the switch up as Thomas will go to short and Grego will go from short to the mound. And Thomas just did not have it tonight, giving up 3 runs, 3 earned. Only gave up 1 hit, but hit 5. Did strike out 2, and he leaves after 1+, not getting an out in the second. And the 3 runners on base, his responsibility. In addition to those 5 hit batters is also walk 3. As Grego gets his warm-up tosses with his catcher Clay Dean. LH up 3-2 in the second. With Sankovic at third, Gask at second, and Cool at first, and the cleanup hitters coming up. First baseman Braden O'Brien, who had an RBI ground out to second in the first to plate the Mustangs' first run. Chilly Friday night here as sun's down. Dean goes out to speak again with Grego. See if this right-hander has any more success for Uniontown. Runners with their leads. Plays at home for a ground ball as the corner infielders are in. And Grego's first offering a fastball and a big cut and a miss by O'Brien, who's a right-hand batter. Mustangs with all these base runners feel like they're up by more than this 3-2 margin, and a base hit would really clear them. As the 0-1's on the way, took a little bit off that one, and it's a strike called. 2 strikes now on O'Brien with Janoski on deck. Just what the Red Raiders needed here, 2 quick strikes, and they need the first out of the inning desperately. Is lunging for that one and popping it up foul to the right is O'Brien. Still 2 strikes on the cleanup hitter. Race to get that one. Good crowd is formed here at Bailey Park as Grego steps off. And again, he's taking his time now as he's ahead of O'Brien 0-2. Gets the sign, comes set out of the stretch. And again, he'll step off. High school baseball needs a pitch clock, right, Bill? Pirate game's probably already over. Hope they snap that 4-game losing streak as they take on the Blue Jays tonight. The veteran Rich Hill was on the mound for Pittsburgh. That one's low and outside. Have the games on WMBS this weekend for you. And again, high school baseball tomorrow afternoon as these two teams will meet up again over at LH High School. I think the award winners have that for you, Brian Morozak and Tony Anula. That's strike three, fastball over the heart of the plate, and down on strikes looking goes O'Brien. First strikeout for Grego in the first batter he faces. Third strikeout for Uniontown pitchers tonight. Bases loaded, one away for Caleb Janoski, the third baseman, who was hit by a pitch and stranded at second last inning. Right-hand batting third baseman. Still 3-2 LH here with one out, and the bases loaded in the second. That one misses for ball one. I'm sure what Coach Musco doesn't want to see is a reliever come in the second and struggle to throw strikes with the game tomorrow. Don't want to use so many arms tonight, already having to go to your bullpen in the second, but Grego looks efficient as he strikes out the first batter, but then again so did Thomas, and the 1-0 big cut and a miss on a fastball, 1-1. Coach Yeoman saying we don't need a 7-run home run, we just need a ball in the field of play. And even if he were to hit a home run, it would only be for 4 runs, but I take his point. Here's the 1-1 as Grego kicks in, delivers fastball on the ground, and that's booted by Thomas at short. 1 run will score to make it 4-2. Another run's going to score, and the Mustangs are up 5-2 in the second. Sliding in head first in the third is Kula. So 2 runs come home, and the Mustangs are up 3. So runners are at first and third with 1 away. LH now up 5-2. Here in the second with 1 out, and the 8th batter of the inning is up Noah Lyon, who was hit by a pitch and stranded at first last inning. Technically that goes as 2 unearned runs, but Thomas was the one who put those runners on base as he commits the error at short. Musco holding on the runner at first as Grego delivers and swinging a miss on a fastball 0-1. Foul tip held on to by Dean. 4 runs on 1 hit this inning so far for LH. Runners at the lines, as old famous broadcaster would say, not at the corners. Runners are at the lines, and a cut and a miss by Lyon. Grego looking for the second out, is heading to second as this one is booted by the first baseman. Covering at first is Grego, and it's safe. An infield single as Musco couldn't handle that one. Is heading down to second before the pitch was even thrown was Janoski. And that will give Lyon an infield single on that one. First and second, 1 away. Musco couldn't make the play initially, through to Grego covering and beating it out as Lyon. It's the first and second, 1 away, and it brings up Devin Kravosky as the Mustangs have batted around. Kravosky struck out looking in the first, and he has a 5-2 lead as he's pitching for LH as we work here in the top of the second. Grego ready to deliver, fastball to the backstop, and runners will advance as Janoski goes to third and Lyon to second on the wild pitch. So second and third, 1 away. The Mustangs up 3. Kravosky looking for a pitch to hit, the 1-0. Fastball swing and a miss, 1-1. LH has scored 4 here, looking to add on to that crooked number and really pad the advantage. Kravosky looking to help his own cause. Runners off of second and third as Grego delivers. Owens low and in for a ball. Janoski at third, Noah at second, Noah Lyon at second. Kravosky looks for the next offering from Grego. And a late swing and a miss there, strike 2. Two-strike offering. This is outside, fastball. Grego working in relief of Christian Thomas. Grego started the game at short. Grego comes set. Looks to sit down Kravosky, but just getting a piece of that. Swinging away and fouling it off to the backstop. On deck is Patrick Cavanaugh, who batted already this inning. Two-strike offering from Grego in the dirt, and that'll be ball 4 as Kravosky walks. Bases are loaded again, and Cavanaugh will come up the 10th batter to hit here for LH in the second inning. As a courtesy runner will come on for Kravosky. We'll get a number on a gentleman down there. Hard to tell here, up here in third base. But a courtesy runner is on for Kravosky. Bases loaded again, and the offering by Grego is low. Cavanaugh was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored a run earlier this inning. So 10th batter to hit for LH, but they've only recorded 2 hits, a 2-run single for Gesk and a single by Lyon, infield single. This one in the air, right side, charging in is Jackson, going out as well towards the fence. Is the first baseman Musco, and actually Jackson jumping over that fence. Great effort there to range over and make an attempt at that ball. Showing off his great speed and athleticism. Just a foul ball and a strike to Cavanaugh. The right fielder works here. Bases are loaded. And the Mustangs up 5-2 in the second. Then Tom called. Grego delivers a fastball in for a strike. Mustangs looking to add on here, already up 3. And that's strike 3. Fastball down looking goes Cavanaugh for the second out. So much needed there. As Grego's able to get Cavanaugh looking for the backwards K. 2 outs, and it brings up the catcher Tristan McCoy with the bases still loaded as that one misses. 11th batter for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Taking a big lead off of third is Janoski. That one misses low. Again, Janoski off of third. Bases are loaded, and fastball's fouled off by McCoy. Top of the order on deck, Sankovic. Mustangs have taken advantage here. Big inning. As again, Grego, the right-hander, delivers. Kicksand comes home with a fastball. Late swing and a miss there by McCoy. Bases are juiced here with 2 outs as Uniontown looks to get out of the jam. And a swing and a miss. And that'll end the inning, but not before a lot of damage is done by the Mustangs as 11 come to the plate. And they put up a crooked number. And they get the lead back as they lead 5-2 as we go to the bottom of the second here. Another C.R. Barada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS Facebook Live and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs.
Yeah, I forgot.
Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Amy's Quilt Room is a full-service quilt room located in Uniontown, offering retail goods and an ample sewing classroom, welcoming sewers of all skill levels, from beginners to advanced. If you're enthusiastic about sewing, you may even want to consider joining the Quilty Pleasures Quilt Club at Amy's Quilt Room. You'll stitch fabric in friendship with every project. For more information, visit amysquiltroom.com or stop in to see them at 20 West Penn Street, Uniontown. Amy's Quilt Room. A fresh and modern twist to a timeless tradition.
Moving now to the bottom of the second is Laurel Highlands leading 6-2. They had 5 runs that inning to go along with their 1 run in the first, so they put up 5 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and they leave 3, so they strand the bases loaded again, but taking advantage of 5 hit batters by starter Christian Thomas, and Austin Grego comes in relief and gets a couple of strikeouts and leaves them loaded, so 5 in that inning, and the Mustangs now up 6-2 as we go to the bottom of the second. 4-run advantage for the lefty Devin Kravosky, and fouled off by Tyler Hawk. Center fielder gets his first at bat, batting in the 7th spot, followed by Jackson and Uphold. So 6 runs for LH, but they've stranded 6 through 2. Just a 4-run deficit for the Red Raiders. A messy first inning and a half of this one. And the lefty Kicksand delivers that one in the dirt for a ball. Kravosky striking out the side in the first inning, but giving up 2 runs on 3 hits, stranded a man. Did not walk or hit anyone. As the lefty delivers, and this one fouled off to the backstop. 2 strikes on Tyler Hawk. That's strike 3, but dropped by the catcher. Throws down to first, and they complete the strikeout 2-3. Good job there. As McCoy was all over that. 1-2-3 on the strikeout. Hawks down, 1 away. Strikeout number 4 for Kravoski. 1 away for Cameron Jackson. Number 24, the right fielder, batting in the 8th spot. Gets his first plate appearance. Red Raiders looking for a crooked number of their own after the Mustangs got 5 last inning. And the left-hander deals to Jackson, who looks to bunt for a hit. Going to his left, fielding it is Kravoski on to first for the out. So Jackson trying to use his speed to get on, but that was not going to work. As Kravoski was all over that one. Throws him out at first, 2 away. So strikeout and a ground out there on the bunt attempt by Jackson. 2 away, nobody on for the number 9 hitting left fielder, number 23. Right hand batting Tanner Uphold. First offering, fastball low and in, ball 1. That's the first out recorded by the defense for Laurel Highlands, but Kravoski was involved there. That's a strike. 1-1. This would be definitely the first 1-2-3 half inning of the early ball game. It's Kravoski dealing here with a 4-run cushion. That fastball's popped up. Right side, McCoy over to look at it, but it's out of play for strike 2 on Uphold. Now Kravoski looking for the 1-2-3 inning. Delivers to Uphold, the 2-strike offering from the left-hander. Fouled off again off the netting to the right. As McCoy gets that one, gives it to the home plate umpire. Left-hander delivers, and a big swing and a miss there. Lunging, and that one was Uphold. Not close, and he strikes out swinging. Strikeout number 5 for Kravoski. Strikes out 2, and a ground down. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. As we move on to the 3rd inning here at Bailey Park, Laurel Highlands 6 and Uniontown 2. It's the C.R. Barada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS, Facebook Live, and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
I'm attorney Tripp Radcliffe of Radcliffe Law. I've practiced law in Fayette County for over 40 years. The success of our firm is the result of our clients trusting us to make the best decisions on their behalf when they're injured in an accident. We tell our clients, you get yourself better, we will deal with the rest. If you've been hurt in an accident, call us today to set up a free consultation, 724-439-3939. We have Saturday appointments for your convenience. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Going on now at Harper Chevrolet.
Our customers can save up to $10,000 on on a new Silverado with special financing and employee pricing. Chevrolet, find new roads. Offer is valid with purchases of 2022 and 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab with 2.7-liter engine. Includes Chevrolet loyalty. Must have a 2009 Chevrolet passenger car or truck in the same household. Up to $10,000 off approved credit through GM Financial. Residency restrictions apply. While supplies last. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000. Sale ends May 31st, 2023.
Here at Bailey Park in Uniontown as the Mustangs of Laurel Highlands lead the Red Raiders 6-2 here in the third. Scoring one of the first 5 in the second. Grego, right-hander for the Red Raiders, out for what he hopes is his first full inning of work as he came in relief in the second of Thomas. And that one's low and in for ball 1. Top of the order, Sankovic is up. Already his third at bat. He struck out, walked, and scored. The 1-0. Fastball for a strike, 1-1. The 11 batters came to the dish last inning for LH. 5 runs, 2 hits, an error, and 3 left. Grego struck out 2 in relief to end the frame as he delivers here. This one grounded right side. First baseman has it. Musco steps on the bag, 3 unassisted. 1 away in the third. So 1 away. Brings up C.J. Gesk, who's been hit by a pitch, scored twice, and has a single, and he played a 2 with that single, and he gets hit. So Gesk is on base again for the 3rd time. Second via hit batter. It's the 6th hit batter by Uniontown pitchers tonight. First for Grego, and got hit there in the upper bodies. He goes down to first with 1 out after the easy ground out, a hit batter, and that's been something that Uniontown has had to deal with tonight. LH has taken advantage through the pain as Kula looked to square there, but takes a ball. Kula has walked twice and scored. Thought he had an RBI double. So he roped it down the right field line and was called foul, though. Thought he had scored Gesk. It's stolen second. Now Gesk off of first. He's heading down to second, throwing the dirt. Good throw down, and the tag applied. Thought he was out, but the ball came out. Well, about to be called out, but the ball pops out. And a stolen base for Gesk. As Mason Kuhn was covering second, the second baseman, ball popped out. And it's a stolen base for Gesk. Runner at second with 1 away. So another runner in scoring position for LH. They lead 6-2 here in the third. Runner at second, 1 away for Kula. O'Brien on deck. Good throw down by Dean, but could not finish the job. Grego checks on the runner off of second, delivers. That one misses. As the Mustangs look to maybe put up another crooked number here. And again, 6 hit batters by Uniontown pitchers this evening, along with a lot of walks, led to the 6 runs, and that one fouled off to the left. here in the third inning. As Grego comes set off of second as Gesk. And a throw down, and Thomas covering the shortstop. Puts the tag on, but he's back in safely, that being Gesk. Grego will focus on Kula. Runner off of second again. That one fastball low. Low but over. Or over but low. Right-hander comes set again as he faces the left-hand hitting Frank Kula. And that one is ball 4 as it gets away from Dean. That one was low and in. Goes to the backstop. Heading down to third is Gass, taking advantage of that one, skirting away. And a walk and ahead batter puts runners at the lines with one away for Braden O'Brien. First baseman has yet to get on base. Does have an RBI ground out and a strikeout. As Laurel Highlands leads Uniontown by 4 at 6-2 in the third inning. Grego looks in, Musko holding on the runner off of first. And Gesk off of third. Runner going as that one's in for a strike. Throw down, and it's cut off by Thomas as Kuhn was over to cover it, and sliding in safely is Frank Kula. He's at second with a stolen base. So now second and third with one away with O'Brien up. Right-hander Grego on deck. Or on the mound, I should say. Swing and a miss by O'Brien. Janoski on deck. Benfield's in. Not conceding a run already, down 4. As Grego looks to get O'Brien, who laces it into center field and caught. Ball's caught out in center, tagging and scoring is the runner from third, Gesk, and the Mustangs have another run at 7-2. Frozen rope out to Tyler Hawk in center, but a sacrifice fly, 2 away. And staying at second is Kula, and the Mustangs up 5 here in the third. 2 away for Caleb Janoski. Reached on an error and was hit by a pitch. That one's inside. Ball 1 to Janoski. Hit by a pitch and reached on an error, the third baseman. The Mustangs now up 7-2 in the third inning. Cool off of second. And the right-hander delivers. This one popped up. Right side and back behind the backstop. Up on the hillside there. Souvenir. Just the 5th batter of the inning after the Mustangs had 11 up and scored 5 runs. They've scored 1 again without the benefit of a hit, just like they did back in the first as Grego steps off again. Benfield back with 2 outs and a runner at second. Looking to sit down Janoski as he steps off again, and Staying at second is Kula. Now first baseman Tate Musco talking with his pitcher Austin Grego. Coach Brad Yeoman giving a note to the batter Caleb Yanoski. Infield again back. The Mustangs up 5 here in the third. And again, a throw over to second. Back safely is Kula. Shortstop Thomas taking that throw from Grego. And a base hit would plate another runner, you'd think, for LH, and grounding that one fair up the first base line and grabbing it just before it goes foul is the pitcher Grego. Flips on to first for the final out. That ends the inning. 1 run on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. The Mustangs extend their lead to 5 as we go to the bottom of the third here at Bailey Park. It is Laurel Highlands 7, Uniontown 2. CR Barada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS Facebook Live and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Moving on to the bottom of the third here at Bailey Park as Laurel Highlands leads Uniontown 7-2. 1 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third for the Mustangs. And the Red Raiders with 2 runs in the first. Sat down 1-2-3 last inning by Devin Kravosky as the left-hander works here to the top of the order. Leading off is the second baseman Mason Kuhn, who singled and scored. Driven home by the 2-run single by Wyatt Nels that played at Kuhn and Musco. Kravosky, though, has worked well. 2 runs, 2 earned in 2 innings, and has struck out 5 with no walks. Working with a 5-run lead. As the left-hander delivers to Kuhn. Fastball up and away. See what the top of the Red Raider order has in store here for the third inning. That's fastball low and in, and a leadoff walk. A good at bat for Kuhn. He's on base again. First walk for Kravosky. Brings up Tate Musco, the first baseman. Single, stole a base and scored a run on the first. As O'Brien talks with Kravosky. Be holding on the runner at first. The Red Raiders look to put up a crooked number of their own. The Mustangs have taken advantage of 6 hit batters by Uniontown pitchers. Also a litany of walks. Their game 1 of this 2-game series. After all the rain we had this week, going to be a nice weekend. Throw over and it gets past O'Brien. Heading down to second is Kuhn, and he'll be in standing. wasn't a horrible throw by Kravoski, but it gets past O'Brien. It'll be an error that allows Kuhn to get down to second with nobody out. Now runner in scoring position for Musco. Lefty-lefty matchup. Fastball fouled off to the backstop. Two teams will meet up again tomorrow at Laurel Highlands High School. Here on WMBS starting at 3. This one roped into right center, and that one might get down, back on, and then making the catch in deep center field is C.J. Gask. Great play there by Gask for the first out of the inning. That one looked like it had double written all over it, tagging and going down to third is Kuhn, but Musco is sat down. He's 1 for 2. But a fine play in center by Gask. Read that one perfectly. One away for the pitcher, Austin Grego. Started the game at shorty. Struck out swinging in the first. The runner at third, 1 out, is tagging, and heading down for third was Kuhn. So a run 90 feet away for the Red Raiders. LH up by 5 at 7-2 here in the home half of the third. Again, the regular season winding down. Those playoff pairings and seedings will be unveiled a week from today by the WPIAL. This one's popped up right side. Then a foul ball. Kravoski checks on the runner at third and delivers in a half-hearted swing and a miss there, and a ball in the dirt by Grego. Looks to redeem himself here. Cleanup hitter Wyatt Nels on deck, who drove in the only 2 runs for Uniontown, 2-run single in the first. And the lefty delivers. That one's on the dirt. Good block by McCoy. Keep it off the backstop. Red Raiders would love another run, and that one is strike 3, yes. Very undemonstrative signal by the home plate umpire. Looked like a good pitch, and it is in for strike 3, and Grego is down. Looking at that, 1, 2 outs. 6 strikeouts for Kravoski through 2 2/3. Runner at third, 2 away for third baseman Wyatt Nels, who had that 2-run single, and he fouls it off the netting 0-1. LH leading 7-2 here in the third. Kravoski with the 1-2-3 inning last inning, and after a leadoff walk and an error that allowed the runner to go to second, has given up a fly out and a strikeout. Runner moving down to third on the tag up on the fly ball to center. That one's up in the zone for a ball. Lefty comes set. Runner off of third. That one's up and away. Good job by Nels to lay off that one. Enticing pitch up in the zone, but out of the zone. That one low and a little poke at it. Little check swing. Fouled off by Nels. Clay Dean on deck if need be for Uniontown. Little breeze floats through here on a Friday night in May. This one is, I think that one got Kravosky, but fielded by the second baseman. And that was Kula who was able to get it. So Kula makes the play. Not sure if that caught Kravosky. Call that a 1-4-3. I think it nicked off of him. But a ground out nonetheless, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left at third as another 0 put up by Kravosky after giving up that first inning run. As we go to the fourth inning at Bailey Park, and the lead is 7-2 for Laurel Highlands over Uniontown. CR Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS Facebook Live and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Going on now at Sea Harbor Chevy East in New Alexandria. Our customers can save up to $10,000 on a new Silverado with special financing and employee pricing. Chevrolet, find new roads. Offer is valid with purchases of 2022 and 2023 Silverado 1500 crew cab with 2.7-liter engine. Includes Chevrolet loyalty. Must have a 2009 Chevrolet passenger car or truck in the same household. Up to $10,000 off approved credit through GM Financial. Residency restrictions apply. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231. Sale ends May 31st, 2023.
With Henry and Stewart Audiology.
Well, it's that time of year again.
Christmas?
No.
My birthday?
Absolutely not.
Oh my gosh, what is it? What is it?
Oh, JJ, it's Better Speech and Hearing Month.
Oh yeah, Dad talks about that all the time.
Yes, he does. This year, everyone can celebrate by scheduling appointments for their hearing health.
I agree. Don't forget, Henry Stewart Audiology has been voted #1 for 9 years in a row in the Community Choice Awards. Probably because of our fair and honest pricing every day. No need to wait for a sale or coupon.
Or maybe because we have 3 convenient locations in Uniontown, Connersville, or Carmichael's. And all you have to do is call 724-439-4380 to schedule an appointment today.
Life sounds good with Henry and Stewart Audiology.
And we're back here as we get set for more high school baseball here in the fourth inning as Laurel Highlands leads Uniontown 7-2. Nick Barchek, Bill Dice on the camera, Bill Madden back in our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios as Austin Grego back on the mound. Came in relief in the second inning. Gave up a run last inning, and now here works in the fourth inning. As Noah Lyon steps in, left fielder was hit by a pitch and had an RBI single in the second. As Thomas called here. What the issue is here is Grego is looking at his first baseman Tate Musco and something with his glove. Second baseman Mason Coons is over as well to give a look. Taking a look at the standings here in Class 4A Section 2, it's been the Greater Latrobe Wildcats on top, and they're 11-6, 8-1, followed by the Red Raiders, who come in at 5-3, 7-5, and would drop if the score holds. The Mustangs would move to 5-4 and 6-8 overall. Ringgold at 6-10 overall, 4-4 in the section. Bell Vernon 7-8, 4-5, and Albert Gallatin 0-12. 0-12 and 0-8 overall, or 0-8 in the conference. What the issue is here, something with Tate Musco's glove. First baseman is going to get a new one. We'll get this inning started eventually here. The Mustangs up by 5 as we go to the fourth. As Lyon will step in to face Grego. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Mustangs. RBI single last time for Lyon. Insurance on the mound. Want to get the signs down here. We do have a new catcher for the Red Raiders. Trying to get a number on him is Clay Dean, the old catcher for the Red Raiders, moved to third. That's not Wyatt Nels, though, behind the dish. That one misses for ball one to Lyon. Trying to find out who that is for you. Fourth inning. Mustangs up 7-2. Grego works to Lyon, leading off the fourth inning. That's a fastball, low and away for a ball. The right-hander kicks and delivers, and Grego's offering is in the dirt to the backstop. Kravosky on deck, who's pitcher of record for the win for Laurel Highlands. He's given up 2 runs in 3 innings. Struck out 6. Mustangs look to get the leadoff man on. They've had the leadoff man on just once in this game, even though they're up by the 7-2 margin. Sankovic struck out to start the first. Kavanaugh was hit by a pitch and scored to start the second, and Sankovic grounded out to start the third. This one's in the air to right. That's going to drop in front of Jackson for a base hit. And a leadoff single to right for Lyon. He's on base for the third time with 2 hits, 2 singles. And it brings up Devin Kravosky. The pitcher struck out looking and walked earlier in this one. Third baseman charging in as that one's low and in the dirt and going to the backstop, and Lyon goes down to second on the wild pitch. Runner in scoring position for Laurel Highlands. Kavanaugh on deck. Number 7 man up right now for the Mustangs against Grego. And the 1-0 offering, squaring and stabbing at that one. So that one for a strike. Stabbing at it, getting it down fair, and the throw down to first is over the head of the second baseman, covering at first and sliding in safely is Lyon for another run. It's 8-2. Throw down and the runner's out at second, that being Kravosky, trying to stretch it from just a 1-base error to a 2-base error, so he's out. So the run scores. So the ball was bunted in front of home plate. Catcher grabs it, throws it down to first, and Coons was covering at first, goes over his head, allows Lyon to score to make it now an 8-2 ball game, and Kravosky is now out. We'll call that an 8-2. And out at second is Kravosky trying to stretch it from 1 base to 2 bases. So 1 away, and the run scores to put the Mustangs up 6. Nobody on now. Kavanaugh's due up. Now Coach Yeoman talking with the home plate umpire. And we'll take a timeout here as we get things sorted out. Not sure what is going on at this point as Coach Yeoman talking with the umpire, and right now the Mustangs lead 8-2 here in the 4th. take a timeout on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS, Facebook Live, and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Are you a small business owner who needs marketing help? Whether you're seeking a marketing professional to partner with on an ongoing basis or need assistance with a specific project, you'll want the expertise found at Essential Marcom. Essential Marcom specializes in working with clients to build brands and establish effective messaging to reach customers. Whether you're starting up or expanding your business or need guidance on naming, logo design, website development, or how to effectively use social media, contact Dana at Essential Marcom. Dana's experience spans 18 years and includes working with local businesses as well as national and international brands on various types of marketing projects. Learn more about Essential Marcom's capabilities and view their portfolio at essentialmarcom.com. That's ESSENTIALMARCOM.com or email Dana at essentialmarcom.com.
I'm Melinda Delarose. As an assistant district attorney, I've protected Fayette County families and fought to uphold our constitutional rights. As a prosecutor and trusted local attorney, I've provided victims of crime with a strong voice and put criminals behind bars. My pledge to you as judge is to follow the law, always maintain the highest ethical standards, and to run a courtroom that's respectful of your time and tax dollars. I'm Melinda Delarose, asking for your vote for judge.
Paid for by friends of Melinda Delarose.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
And we're back here as Grego faces Patrick Kavanaugh, who swings and misses, and that was a quick at bat as he is down on strikes for the second out. Grego's now struck out 3 in relief. 2 outs, nobody on. Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown by 6 right now, an 8-2 game in the 4th. And it brings up the catcher, Tristan McCoy. Grego kicks and comes home. This one fouled off to the right, and ducking out of the way of that one was the on-deck batter, Sankovic. McCoy has been hit by a pitch, scored a run, and struck out. Grego looks for a relatively efficient inning. Top of the order on deck, though, if McCoy does reach. Red Raiders now in the hole, down 6 with still a good number of at-bats left, and going to the 4th inning, they'll have the 5, 6, 7 batters due up. Clay Dean to lead it off for him. Grego on the rubber but steps off. This time was caught at home plate. Right-hander delivers, and that one's a fastball over but low. And again, with the win here, the Mustangs would go to 5-4 in the section, dropping Uniontown to 5-4 as well before the matchup tomorrow. Fouling that one off is McCoy. And Grego ready to go again. The right-hander delivers, and that one inside, fastball. Leadoff single for Lyon this inning. Was able to score after the throwing error. Now the bases are clear with 2 out. And that one misses for ball 4. 2-out walk. And a 2-out base runner for the Mustangs. We'll bring up Sankovic, courtesy runner for the catcher McCoy. That's Blaze Krisner down there. Ran earlier for McCoy. Runner at first, 2 outs for Sankovic. The leadoff inning shortstop is struck out looking, grounded out to first, walked and scored. Throw over. And back easily is the courtesy runner. This one roped into right field. That's a base hit. Jackson's going to bobble it a little bit as Sankovic reaches first, and that allows the courtesy runner to get down to third. That's a base hit for Sankovic. First and third with 2 out. And indeed, that is Blaze Krisner running for the catcher McCoy. And first and third with 2 out now. Brings up C.J. Gesk. Gesk has singled and has been hit by a pitch twice, has scored 3 runs, and has also driven in 2 with that single he had in the second. Stepping off again is Grego. Of a meeting here as Grego might be in some discomfort here. Not sure what the deal is. Here's the infield, and the coach will come out to see him, and we'll take a break and be back right here on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS, Facebook Live, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Penn Residential is a human services agency providing around-the-clock services and supports for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Their residential homes are located in local communities to offer residents quality care while also encouraging autonomy. They're a fast-growing company offering rewarding employment opportunities to direct support professionals interested in making positive impacts in the lives of others. The SP positions start at $16 an hour and will receive a full benefit package after 90 days. For more information about current career opportunities, visit PennResidentialInc.com/careers.
Let's face it, sometimes local is just better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. What about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Blejo is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown area Allstate agent Russ Blejo so Russ can help you with protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate, are you in good hands? Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
So Grego is going to leave the game due to injury, it looks like, and we'll have a new pitcher for Uniontown. And it looks to be right-hander Tyler Gasper, number 1. So he'll be in. So Gasper will go in relief of Grego, who came in relief of the starter Christian Thomas, who had 5 batters and was taken out of the game with no outs in the second. So Grego leaves as he works 2 2/3 innings of relief. Mustangs with a run in the first 5, in the second, 1 in the third, and so far won this inning. Have runners at first and third with 2 out. And C.J. Gesk is due up when the right-hander Gasper is done with his warm-up throws. And again, these two teams will meet tomorrow. Another C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and on Facebook Live. Be a day game tomorrow as Uniontown's at Laurel Highlands for the last conference game of the season for these two teams. On the air with the pregame at 2:45 and the game at 3 tomorrow. A little baseball doubleheader on WMBS. Following that, we'll have the Blue Jays Pirates. Second game of their 3-game series. Bucks are in action this evening. Game might be over at this point. We'll take another timeout as Gasper goes through his warm-up tosses. Right now, Laurel Highlands leads Uniontown 8-2 in the fourth inning on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS Facebook Live and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevrolet.
Our customers can save up to $10,000 on a new Silverado with special financing and employee pricing. Chevrolet, find new roads. Offer is valid with purchases of 2022 and 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab with 2.7-liter engine. Includes Chevrolet loyalty. Must have a 2009 Chevrolet passenger car or truck in the same household. Up to $10,000 off approved credit through GM Financial. Residency restrictions apply. While supplies last. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000. Sale ends May 31st, 2023.
Casey's Sports Cafe, owned and operated by the Vernon family and located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown, is announcing they will have new evening hours. New hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come in at Casey's Sports Cafe and check out their new menu items and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey's Sports Cafe.
Back here as Gasper is just about ready to go to C.J. Gask. Maybe not. Steps off again. Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown 8-2 here in the fourth inning with runners at first and third and 2 outs. That one's low to Gask and throw down to third. Stealing second is Sankovic. Back to third is the courtesy runner Krisner running for McCoy. So now a stolen base for Sankovic puts runners at second and third with 2 outs. As Gask has been on base 3 times in this one. He's been hit by a pitch 2 times and has singled, driven in 2 runs, and has scored 3 runs as he fouls that one off to the right. Mustangs looking for another run to extend the 6-run advantage. Is Gasper in relief, the third pitcher of the night for Uniontown. That one's in the dirt. Gasper out of the stretch on the rubber, comes set. And the right-hander delivers the offering to Gask. That fastball misses high and away. Again, 2 runners in scoring position for the Mustangs. They've scored a run in every inning in this game, 5 in the second, when they put 11 at the dish, and that's low for ball 4. A 2-out walk that'll load the bases for LH. And bring up Frank Kula, who's also been on base 3 times. Then he's walked 3 times and has scored a run. Roped a ball down the right field line that was just found the first that would have drove home Gask. With Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown 8-2 in the fourth. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That's in for a strike. Slow in the zone. As it looks like it's Hunter Smiley, number 19, behind the plate for the Red Raiders. Starting the game behind the dish was Clay Dean. He's moved to third. That one's in the dirt. 1-1. Could really break it open here with a base hit. Base is loaded again. The Mustangs left them loaded twice already. They've stranded 7. But still lead by 6. One's low and in. Left them loaded in the first and the second. Sent 11 up to the plate in the second. As Gasper in relief works to Kula, who ropes this one into right center, and that one is caught back near the fence. A great play by Tyler Hawk. He's made a few fine ones out there in center. Had a beat on that ball and squeezes it for the last out, and that ends the inning. And the Mustangs leave them loaded again, but they get a run on 2 hits and 1 error, and they strand 3 as we now move to the bottom of the 4th here at Bailey Park as Laurel Highlands leads Uniontown 8-2. CR Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS Facebook Live and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans put you in charge of your dream home project with all of the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peach & Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peach & Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peach & Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peach & Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Bottom of the 4th inning here at Bailey Park as Laurel Highlands leads Uniontown by 6 at 8-2. As Devin Kravosky, the starter for LH, works into the 4th inning, facing the third baseman Clay Dean, who started the game off behind the plate. No one's in for a strike of the knees. Dean's second at bat struck out swinging in the first. 6-run advantage here for LH, and Kravosky has pitched a good ball game. That one fouled off to the right, has now gone 3+ innings, given up 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 hits. Has struck out 6, then walked just 1. Red Raiders have stranded only 2. The Mustangs have left 10, but still lead by 6. Swing and a miss as Dean's down on strikes for the second time in this one. Strikeout number 7 for Kravosky through 3 1/3. 1 away, nobody on for Christian Thomas. Struck out swinging in the first, started the game on the mound, now at shortstop. Red Raiders have not had much success since the first inning. That one's in the dirt. Coming off their 2 losses to Greater Latrobe, who leads right now in Section 4-2A. Been a great year for the Wildcats. Swing and a miss. Thomas not able to catch up with that one. It's still time for a Red Raider rally. 4 more at bats, 3 after this inning, and this one is in the air to right field. And coming in to make the catch with one hand. Bold move there by Patrick Kavanaugh in right field as he comes in. Fly out 9 and 2 up, 2 down for Kravosky, who's breezing through here. And he has sat down. 11 of the last 12 batters he's faced. Only base runner for Uniontown since the first has been a walk that ended up on third. 2 outs, nobody on for Hawk. Tries to bunt for a hit, squares at least, and takes a strike 0-1. Hawk struck out swinging in the second, has made some fine plays defensively in center, though. Made the last out last inning. Here's the 0-1 of the center fielder, 1-1. Would be the second 1-2-3 inning for Kravosky. Sat down Uniontown 1-2-3 in the second with 2 strikeouts. Only faced 4 batters last inning. That one's on the ground to first, and O'Brien steps on the bag. That's as easy as it gets. 3 unassisted. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left as we move on to the 5th inning now at Bailey Park with LH leading Uniontown 8-2 on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS Facebook Live and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Going on now at C.R. Chevrolet.
Our customers can save up to $10,000 on a new Silverado with special financing and employee pricing. Chevrolet, find new roads. Offer is valid with purchases of 2022 and 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab with 2.7-liter engine. Includes Chevrolet loyalty. Must have a 2009 Chevrolet passenger car or truck in the same household. Up to $10,000 off approved credit through GM Financial. Residency restrictions apply. While supplies last. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000. Sale ends May 31st, 2023.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case.
If you've been injured, Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799. UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
And we move now to the 5th inning. Top of the 5th here at Bailey Park as Laurel Highlands leads Uniontown 8-2. Mustangs have the heart of the order 4, 5, and 6 due up. Braden O'Brien, the first baseman, due up. He's actually 0 for 2, but an RBI ground out, a sac fly, and a strikeout, so he's driven in 2 runs without getting on base. Number 40, the right-hander, is in the box, and the first offering from Gasper, who came in relief last inning, is slow and away, ball 1. Uniontown has thrown Thomas, Grego, and Gasper. Well, it's been 4 innings for Kravosky, and he's given up 2 runs, and right now is in line for the win, up 6 in the 5th. And the offering by the right-handers outside. Janoski on deck, followed by Lyon. The 1-1. And for a strike, right at the letters 1 and 2. LH sent 11 to the plate in the 2nd. And Uniontown's yet to have a 1-2-3 inning defensively. Comes low and outside. Kick in to come home, and that's ball 4. Leadoff walk to O'Brien, who's on base for the first time this evening. And Laurel Highlands has really taken advantage of, well, walks and hit batters. And see, they just have 4 hits in this game by my count. And O'Brien is going to come out, and he will have a runner. Looks like his night will be over. Looks like that is number 25. And that's Connor D'Amico. Brian Morozak's in the house. I think he walked back from Harrisburg, like Jim Rooker. I think Brian has his award with him. Big shiny. It's gold. Looks like the Stanley Cup. Runner on with nobody out for Janoski. Hit by a pitch, reached on an error and grounded out. The Mustangs lead by 6. That's the strike at the letters. Gasper works. Little lead for O'Brien. Throws over and back in time. Mustangs looking for another big number here. Actually, one run in each inning except for the second, but they've had plenty of base runners in this one. Gasper delivers, big cut and a miss by Janoski. Noah Lyon on deck. Janoski has been hit by a pitch and reached on an error, while Lyon has reached base safely all 3 times he's been up. Again, it's been a struggle for Uniontown pitchers this evening. Another throw over and a tag. Looked a little closer than the last one, but still back in safely is O'Brien. Gasper checks on the runner. O'Brien off of first. He's not going, and going down to golf that one foul to the right is Janoski for a strike. Counts now 1 ball and 2 strikes on the third baseman. Again, O'Brien gets a slight lead off of first. Still nobody out in the 5th with LH up 8-2. Gasper delivers, runner going, swing and a miss for the strikeout. Throw down, and the tag is, he's out. Coons applying the tag. Caught stealing is O'Brien. That goes 2-4. So strike him out, throw him out, double play. 2 away. Just what the doctor ordered for the Red Raiders. From 1 on, nobody out to nobody on, 2 out. Strike him out, throw him out. Brings up Noah Lyon, who's been on base 3 times. Great throw by Smiley. Came into the game in relief of Dean, who's now at third. Dean started the game beyond the plate. Lyon has singled twice, driven home a run, scored, and was hit by a pitch. One of 6 Mustangs to be hit by pitches in this one. Gasper kicks in, comes home, and that one misses. Again, these 2 teams will meet tomorrow. We'll have it for you on WMBS. Sprouse Insurance Group pregame at 2:45 and the first pitch at 3. The regular season winding down here in high school baseball. At least the weather cooperating this weekend. After all that rain we had and cold temperatures earlier this week. Going to be into the 70s tomorrow. Got to the upper 60s this afternoon, but it's not there right now. And that one misses for ball 4, low and into line, and Lyon's been on base 4 times tonight. First time via the benefit of a walk. The runner on and 2 out. Now the batter is Devin Kravosky, pitcher of record for the win for LH. He's worked 4. Reached on an error. Has walked and struck out. He doesn't have a hit yet. Like to add that to the ledger. So he hits this one in the air to left center. Hawk is over, but the left fielder is going to have it. He makes the play. That is Tanner Uphold for the 3rd out of the inning. Soap, fly out 7. No runs on no hits, no errors, 2 walks, a strikeout, and 1 left as we move along now to the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th, it's Laurel Highlands 8, Uniontown 2, CR Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS, Facebook Live, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans put you in charge of your dream home project with all of the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
For farm fresh dairy products, stop in Jackson Farms Dairy Store, Route 40 at Briar Hill. Enjoy delicious hot deli items available Monday through Friday. Eat in or take out. Jackson Farms Dairy Store features quality dairy products, the most delectable homemade ice cream you'll ever eat. And now available at Jackson Farms is their own farmhouse cheddar cheese and cheese curds. Why not stop in Jackson Farms today?
Farm fresh milk, straight off the farm. Jackson Farms.
And we're back here as we move to the bottom half of the fifth inning. I think I'm on. As we have the Mustangs leading 8-2 over the Red Raiders. That one's low into Cameron Jackson, the right fielder for Uniontown. He grounded out of the pitcher in the second inning, and his first and only at bat is Devin Kravosky works here in the fifth. Fouled off. Kravosky in line for the win. Needs to get these 9 more outs. 2 runs on 3 hits for Uniontown, and the Mustangs with 8 runs on 4 hits. And they've stranded 10. They've left the bases loaded 3 times. Been 6 hit batters, a lot of walks. And the Mustangs certainly taking advantage. If they can hold on, they would move to 5-4 in the section, dropping the Red Raiders to 5-4. Another matchup on the docket tomorrow as the left-hander kicks and comes home, fouled off to the backstop by Jackson. Uphold to follow, then the top of the order, Mason Kuhn. Kravosky has been efficient. A couple of 1, 2, 3 innings, just faced 4 in the third. And as soon as I say that, Jackson has to jump out of the way of that one. I think he got nicked. And he's hit by the pitch. But Kravosky, his first hit batter of the ball game, and Jackson looks banged up. Take off his batting gloves and trot down to first. He's on base for the first time. First base runner for the Red Raiders since the third inning when Kuhn walked. As Kravosky has sat him down here. Runner on, nobody out for Tanner Uphold. Uphold, the left fielder, struck out swinging his first and only at bat in the second. Jackson off a first, throw over, and he's back in time standing up. Kravosky now out of the stretch. Jackson has a lot of speed, and that one misses outside. If Uniontown was ever going to get back in the game, it would be here with the top of the order on deck. See what the number 9 hitter can do, and scoring for a bunt, getting it down. And that play goes 5-3, sacrifice bunt. Down to second goes Jackson. Play made down at third. So 5-3 on the sacrifice bunt. Jackson speeds down to second, so Uphold does his job. He's 0 for 1 after that sacrifice. Then the lineup turns over to Mason Kuhn. So after the play made by Janoski, we go to the top of the order in the second baseman Kuhn, who has singled, scored, and walked. 1 for 1 in this one. Jackson off of second. That one's low, and ball 1. See if Kuhn can table set here for the Red Raiders, top of the order. Pretty substantial deficit here, down 6 in the 5th inning. Left-hander delivers, and that's in for a strike. Kravoski out of the stretch. See how long he can go tonight as he works here in the 5th inning, and that's strike 2 to Kuhn, excuse me. Kuhn's is a grocery store chain. Kravoski checks on Jackson, and the left-hander delivers. That one misses up. Not been much action offensively for Uniontown tonight. Kravoski steps off, and scurrying back near the bag is Jackson. Checks on him again, and the offering to Kuhn, swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter is down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And for the first time tonight, Mason Kuhn has been retired. Strikeout number 8 for Kravoski through 4 2/3. Brings up Tate Musco, the first baseman, has singled, scored, stolen a base, and flew out to center. 1 for 2 in this one. Kravoski looks to strand a runner in scoring position. Left-hander with a big swing and a miss. Flailing that orange bat, 0-1. Kravoski throws over, tag applied and safe. As Jackson gets back. Looks, Sankovic is keeping Jackson honest at second, and stepping off again, and the throw is pulled down by Sankovic, almost sailed into center field, is sliding back safely as Jackson. Musco looks to give the Red Raiders a run with 2 outs and a runner at second. Fastball misses for a ball. Looked decent from our vantage point. Kravoski delivers again, this one on the ground to second base, and 4-3 goes the put out there. Skula sits down Musco as he grounds out. He is 1 for 3, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, a hit, batter, a strikeout, and 1 left. So we move right along to the 6th inning here at Bailey Park. Laurel Highlands 8 and Uniontown 2. Mustangs up 6 on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS Facebook Live and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Going on now, in New Alexandria, our customers can save up to $10,000 on a new Silverado with special financing and employee pricing. Chevrolet, find news. Offer is valid with purchases of 2022 and 2023 Silverado 1500 crew cab with 2.7-liter engine. Includes Chevrolet loyalty. Must have a 2009 Chevrolet passenger car or truck in the same household. Up to $10,000 off approved credit through GM Financial. Residency restrictions apply. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231. Sale ends May 31st, 2023.
Penn Residential is a human services agency providing around-the-clock services and supports for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Their residential homes are located in local communities to offer residents quality care while also encouraging autonomy. They're a fast-growing company offering rewarding employment opportunities to direct support professionals interested in making positive impacts in the lives of others. DSP positions start at $16 an hour and will receive a full benefit package after 90 days. For more information about current career opportunities, visit PennResidentialInc.com/careers.
And we're back here at Bailey Park. High school baseball action on WMBS and on Facebook Live as we go to the 6th inning. Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown 8-2. As Gasper's back out for another inning of relief work for the Red Raiders to face the 8-9-1 batters for the Mustangs, who look to add on to their advantage as they put up 5 in the second. Also scoring 1 in the first, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fourth. Will not have a run come home in the fifth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left last inning as I write it in. Here's Patrick Kavanaugh in the air to left. Towards the line and making the catch and staying on his feet. Good play by Tanner Uphold. Uphold made the last out last inning. Another fly ball to left, and Uphold sits down Kavanaugh, who is now 0 for 3 with a run scored on a hit by pitch back in the second. 1 away, nobody on for Tristan McCoy. Catcher has been hit by a pitch, walked and struck out. He scored a run in the second when the Mustangs had 11 come up and 5 runs score. Little nubber, that's going to stay fair. Gasper will tag out the batter, I think, just for good measure. Throws to first as he tags out the batter runner. 1 unassisted. Very efficient start to this one. A fly out and a ground out, 2 up, 2 down. And an out away from Uniontown having their first 1-2-3 defensive inning of the ball game. Lineup turns over again at Tyler Sankovich. The shortstop has struck out looking, walked, scored, grounded out to first, has a single and a stolen base as well, officially making him 1 for 3 as he bats for the 5th time in this one. Gasper looking for the 1-2-3 frame. One and 0. Join us on the air tomorrow. These two teams will meet up again. Last meeting for the two teams in the regular season. Each team will be 5 and 4, it looks like, in conference play entering the game tomorrow. And we'll have more high school baseball for you on Monday afternoon on WMBS. This one a fly ball foul to the left for a strike on Sankovich. The Red Raiders down 6 down to their last 6 outs. We'll have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters up next inning, led by Austin Grego. Gasper delivers. That one just misses, fastball low. Could have been a strike, but hey, not the best angle here, but a great press box here down the third base line here at Bailey Park. Just one little nubber on the left side. Charging it is Dean, and Dean with a double clutch throws to first safe, and an infield single for Sankovich. Is that momentary little juggle there by Dean allows Sankovich to reach with an infield single, his second of the game, and he's on base for the 3rd time tonight. Keeps the inning alive for C.J. Gesk, who's been on base 4 times and has scored 3 runs. He's been hit twice, singled, and walked. He had a 2-run single in the second. Gasper works. Strike to Smiley, or strike to Gask with Smiley behind the plate. Slight lead for Sankovich off of first, and the right-hander delivers. Oh, and in the dirt, knocked down, heading down to second as Sankovich. Throw down is knocked down by Thomas, and safely in the second anyway is Sankovich with a stolen base. Now base hit could give LH another run. Sankovich is in scoring position for the 3rd time tonight. Gasper comes set, checks on the runner, nobody there to field a throw, and that one's low and outside. Smiley keeps it off the backstop. Two outs here in the sixth. Mustangs batting up 8-2, and that one is low and away again. Gasper's done fun work in relief here. After the Uniontown starter, Thomas could not even get it out in the second, had to be pulled at that point, and then 3 in the third innings of relief for Grego. This one roped in the left, a base hit, going to get down. Fielded on a couple of hops by Uphold. He'll throw it in and maybe have a play at the plate here, and we will not. As sliding in safely is Sankovic to give the Mustangs their 9th run as they lead 9-2 here in the 6th. Give C.J. Gesk an RBI double. Another run comes home to put LH up 7. Then C.J. Gesk is on base for the 5th time. Brings up Frank Kula. Who has been on base 3 times via the walk and has scored a run, also flew out to center. So 0 for 1, but looks to join the hit party. So the Mustangs now have 6 hits in this game, but 9 runs. They've been on base via the hit batter 6 times. And a ball there. As Gasper comes set, checks on Gesk at second, and that one misses low for a ball to Kula. So LH has certainly taken advantage of the pitching by Uniontown tonight. It's not been the most efficient. Another fastball, this one roped into right center. Hawk has a beat on it, as does Jackson, back near the fence, and Hawk not able to make the catch, drops it. Trotting home to score the 10th run is Gesk. Heading for third is Kula. And now it's 10-2. So Kula stops at third. Have to give Hawk an E8 there. Unfortunately, great effort to get to it there. Had to go a long way to his left, out in right center on the fence, but the ball did hit his glove, and that one drops in, and it's 10-2. Now Musco and the training staff, Coach Musco and the training staff going out to look for Tyler Hawk's health, and looks to be all right. So another run will score there, putting the Mustangs up 8 with a runner at third and 2 outs. He's good. He's all right. He's young. That brings up Braden O'Brien, who has driven home 2 runs on a ground out and a sac fly. He's also struck out and walked, so officially 0 for 2. Another run 90 feet away for the Mustangs. Gasper delivers, low and outside for a ball. Gasper quickly got through the first 2 batters, a fly out and a ground out, then 2 hits, a single, a double, and an error. That's kept the inning alive for Laurel Highlands. Gasper comes set. He faces O'Brien. Cleanup hitter looking for a shot. He wants to get a hit in this game. Has been productive with 2 RBIs without the benefit of a hit. And the Mustangs with just 6 hits in this one, but they've put up 10 runs. Red Raiders will look for revenge Saturday afternoon. Half-hearted swing by O'Brien. Gasper looks in, gets the sign he likes from Smiley, looks to get out of this inning and strand the runner. 2 runs plated already this inning by LH. And again, this would move the Mustangs to 5-4 in the section and drop the Red Raiders to 5-4, the matchup tomorrow. That's outside for ball 4. As Gasper delivers the 2-out walk, putting runners at the lines with 2 outs for Caleb Janoski. Being told that Latrobe beat Bell Vernon 14-5. Thank you. An unnamed source in the booth with that score. They clinched a playoff spot for the Mustangs. Congratulations. And I just knew that. I didn't even have to ask. Just came to me. That one misses. So congratulations to the Mustangs, but still want to win this one, obviously, and they're in good position to do that, and we'll go for the sweep of the 2-game set tomorrow. And that one is low. 7th batter of the inning for LH. It's not been a 1-2-3 inning defensively for Uniontown. This one roped down the left field line. That's going to get down fair up, hold over to get it. Run will score to make it 11-2. And that's an RBI single for Janoski to put the Mustangs up another run. First and second now with 2 outs, and a lot of 2-out magic for the Mustangs this inning. After the first 2 outs were recorded, they were able to get 5 more base runners, and they've scored 3 this inning to go up 9. And now the batter is Blaise Krisner, who's batting for Noah Lyon. It's his first at bat of the night. He watches that one go in the dirt, and heading down to third is O'Brien, and Janoski goes in a second. 2 runners now in scoring position as Krisner gets his first at bat of the night. He was the courtesy runner for McCoy. As Gasper faces Krisner. Second and third with 2 out. And nubbed that one foul to the right, off the fence. 8th batter of the inning. Everything good with that score hub over there, fellas? We're good. Good. It's only a 9-run game, so got to make sure that score hub's right. That's a strike of the knees. 1 and 2. That sounds right. Sounds about right. It sounds like in the vicinity of where the count might be. I had the score wrong in the second inning, but we eventually corrected it. Don't rely on me for any factual information. Beautiful night. It's not raining at least. Beautiful moon out there in center field. It's like a Norman Rockwell painting. Count's now full. Krisner getting his first at bat of the night. Kravoski on deck, who started this game and is still out there on the mound for LH. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, but the Mustangs, after 2 quick outs, they still are able to score 3 on 5 base runners, all with 2 outs, as they get 3 runs on 3 hits, an error, and 2 left. And we move now to the 6th inning, bottom of the 6th. It's Laurel Highlands 11 and Uniontown 2. high school baseball action on WMBS. CR Barada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS Facebook Live and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases, but most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation, and there are no fees until you receive money on your case.
If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
And we move now to the bottom of the sixth inning as Laurel Highlands leads Uniontown 11-2. As Devin Kravosky is out there for another inning of work, as he's worked 5 innings, 2 runs, 2 earned, as he faces a new batter in Austin Grego's spot. That's a ball. As he's working to Tyler Gasper, his first at bat. He's now in the pitcher spot as he came in relief for Grego, so Grego's night is over. First at bat for Gasper. That's a strike. Wyatt Nels on deck. Mustangs have built a 9-run advantage here as the southpaw kicks and comes home. Cut and a miss. Foul tip. Held on to by McCoy. Trying to find the pitch count for Kravosky as he works here in the 6th inning. See if he can maybe get that complete game. 6 more outs to get. Kick and the delivery, and that's a strike. Strike 3, and down on strikes looking is Gasper. See how many strikeouts that is for Kravosky. 9. He has 9 and 5 1/3. Looking for double digits here. Faces Wyatt Nels, the third baseman, has a 2-run single and a ground out. He's driven in the only 2 Uniontown runs. Those were scored back in the first. Red Raiders with 2 runs on 3 hits, and Kravosky with those 9 strikeouts, and it's 0-1. Got the shift here. Yeah, the second baseman basically on the left side of second here. I think this would formation to be illegal in Major League Baseball this year. Kravosky delivers fastball fouled off to the right. See if Nels can take advantage and drop one into right field. There's a big gap there on the right side of the diamond. Fastball misses outside. Kula far over to his right. Just one little nubber back to Kravosky. Throws it overhand to O'Brien. 1-3 goes that put out. Ground out 2 outs, and Nels is 1 for 3, 2 away. And the Red Raiders down to their last 4 outs. Brings up Clay Dean. Third baseman started the game catching. He struck out twice swinging. Looking to get on base here. Just 5 base runners for the Red Raiders. Kravosky delivers as he's worked 5 2/3. Kicks and the delivery misses off to the backstop. Kravosky looks to get through 6 at least, see if he comes out for the 7th. Pitch count has to be up there, but he's been pretty efficient in this one. Those 9 strikeouts, but that'll bring that pitch count up. Thought he was getting into some trouble in the first inning when it was 2-1 Uniontown, but the Mustangs have since scored 10 to lead now by 9. And see if the LH squad can get a sweep of the doubleheader tomorrow, or Uniontown will try for the split tomorrow afternoon. The left-hander delivers. Fastball fouled off beyond the plate. Souvenir. We made a nice dent. It's headed for Brian's car. Oh, he got hit last year. Well, it's bound to happen again. I did not drive here to the stadium today, so I'm spared. Kravosky delivers another one. And that one is ball 4, just up in the zone. It was over but high. And a 2-out walk. He was looking for the third 1-2-3 inning of the night. Kravosky was. As he walks his second man of the night. Brings up Christian Thomas, who started the game on the mound, now at shortstop. Struck out swinging and has flown out to right. Looks for a hit. Good job by O'Brien to keep that off the fence on the throw over. Pitch low in the zone, but a cut and a miss by Thomas. Two outs and a runner at first, and Kravosky delivers. That one misses up. Tyler Hawk is on deck if need be for Uniontown. Runner at first, and this one popped up. Then off into the bushes on the right side. Good foot chase for that one. Young man in the blue shirt wrestling a young man in the black shirt for it. I think the blue shirt won. Blue beat black in that battle. And a lot of black and blue marks on the Mustangs tonight, as they were hit by pitches 6 times. But take advantage any way you can get on base, and brought a lot of those runners home. Kravosky looks to get out of the 6th unscathed. Another foul back to the backstop. No Souvenir there as it stays on the field of play. I think now the young man in the black shirt has the baseball. Peace offering. He traded the baseball for a hot dog, a trade I would make. You can't eat a baseball. I've tried. That one fouled off the netting. Long at bat here to Thomas. And I think the home plate umpire hopefully has enough balls sufficient to complete the rest of this game. Runner on, 2 outs, little check swing, and he went. Down goes Thomas, and second strikeout of the inning, 10th of the night for Kravosky, as he has now gone 6 innings, giving up just 2 runs And the Mustangs lead. It's Laurel Highlands 11, Uniontown 2. As we move on to the 7th inning here at Bailey Park. High school baseball, CR Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS, Facebook Live, and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Amy's Quilt Room is a full-service quilt room located in Uniontown, offering retail goods and an ample sewing classroom, welcoming sewers of all skill levels, from beginners to advanced. If you're enthusiastic about sewing, you may even want to consider joining the Quilty Pleasures Quilt Club at Amy's Quilt Room. You'll stitch fabric in friendship with every project. For more information, visit amysquiltroom.com or stop in to see them at 20 West Penn Street, Uniontown. Amy's Quilt Room, a fresh and modern twist to a timeless tradition.
I'm attorney Trip Radcliffe of Radcliffe Law. I've practiced law in Fayette County for over 40 years. The success of our firm is the result of our clients trusting us to make the best decisions on their behalf when they are injured in an accident. We tell our clients, you get yourself better, we will deal with the rest. If you've been hurt in an accident, call us today to set up a free consultation, 724-439-3939. We have Saturday appointments for your convenience. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Oh, well, look at me. I can't turn the mic on either. And we're back, folks. 7th inning here at Bailey Park. Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown 11-2. As we work here in the 7th, Mustangs look to add on. Red Raiders down to their last 3 outs on the bottom of the 7th, and Tyler Gasper works here to Devin Foskey. Excuse me. It's been a long day. Gasper, the right-hander, looking to deal to the left-hand batting Kravoski. And the first offering is up to the backstop, ball 1. Kravoski has struck out, has flied out, reached on there, and walked. And he's been the star on the mound tonight. He's gone 6 innings with 2 runs given up just 3 hits and struck out 10. In line for the runaway win. This one fouled off the netting. Seven, 8, 9 batters due up for the Mustangs this top of the 7th. Gasper's offering. That's a strike. Gasper's next offering. Took a little off that, but strike 3, and down looking goes Kravoski. Then he sat down to lead off the 7th inning, 1 away. Then a pinch hitter here for Patrick Kavanaugh, number 13. Had my Laurel Highlands roster here. I think Brian stole it. Foul ball to the left. I think it maybe flew out of the booth. I think that kid in the blue shirt has it. We'll get it. We'll get it off of him. Somewhere down there. Shane Layton. Thank you, young man. Shane Layton. He gets his name in the lineup. So Layton will bat for Kavanaugh. It's a nightclub up here. Finally a light. Now I'm blinded. Blinded by the light. And down on strikes goes Layton. Cuts and misses at that one for the second out. 2 up, 2 down this inning for Gasper. Mustangs were able to score 3 runs after 2 outs last inning, and now Uniontown looks to avoid that. other pinch hitters up. Sevi Vecchiola. Thank you. Then for a strike. Number 5. Sevi Vecchiola batting in the spot that was initially occupied by McCoy. Not Krisner. Excuse me. And that's a strike. Gasper looks for the 1-2-3 inning. Got those first 2 strikeouts very quickly. Top of the order on deck if need be. Sankovic, who's already had 5 at-bats in this one. Casper delivers to Vecchiola. This one on the ground to third. Dean has it. And he will throw over to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Red Raiders defensively. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left with 2 strikeouts. Last wraps for the Red Raiders as we go to the bottom of the 7th here at Bailey Park. And Laurel Highlands leads Uniontown 11-2 here on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night on WNBS Facebook Live and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Going on now at Harper Chevrolet.
Our customers can save up to $10,000 on a new Silverado with special financing and employee pricing. Chevrolet, find new roads. Offer is valid with purchases of 2022 and 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab with 2.7-liter engine. Includes Chevrolet loyalty. Must have a 2009 Chevrolet passenger car or truck in the same household. Up to $10,000 off approved credit through GM Financial. Residency restrictions apply. While supplies last. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000. Sale ends May 31st, 2023.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
And we're back here. Who's producing this game? Come on. Oh my. Bottom of the 7th. Bill Madden back in our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Great job, Bill. Can't say the same for the rest of us. We work here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Last wraps for the Red Raiders as they trail by 9 to the Mustangs, 11-2. He hung up on me.
Home project with all of the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
And we're back here as we work in the bottom of the 7th inning as Devin Kravosky is out of the game as he goes 6 strong innings, giving up 2 runs in line for the win for the Mustangs. And the new pitcher is right-hander Nick Fletcher. Wearing number 10, Kravosky. What a line for the starting left-hander. As he goes 6 innings, giving up 2 runs, 2 earned. Just 3 hits with 10 strikeouts. And in line for the win is squaring to bunt, but pulling it back there is the leadoff hitter for the Red Raiders, Tyler Hawk, who struck out and grounded out in this one. Fletcher's offering. That one misses up and away, and that's a leadoff walk. Van Hawk is on base for the first time in this game. One on, nobody out for Cameron Jackson. The right fielder has grounded out and been hit by a pitch. I think a warning giving to the LH dugout. Having some fun over there. One out, up 9. Flesher's offering. That one misses. Another issue here is the home plate umpire talking with head coach Brad Yeoman. Maybe some chirping over the balls and strikes. That first pitch was a ball. Then after the leadoff walk to Tyler Hawk, the LH dugout not very happy with some of those balls and strikes being called. The Red Raiders have the leadoff runner on. They've only done that now 4 times in this game. Did it in the first and were able to score 2 runs there on the 2-run single by Wyatt Nels. But they stranded a runner at third in the 3rd inning and a runner at 2nd in the 5th. And having to get dirty there as that one was down in the zone near the feet of Cameron Jackson, able to get out of the way. He was hit by a very similar pitch in the 5th inning. That one misses. Flesher out of the stretch, runner off for first. Mustangs with the 11-2 advantage here in the 7th. That was in for a strike to Jackson. And again, these two teams will meet up tomorrow. Game on WMBS starting at 3 over at Laurel Highlands High School. That one's low and in for a walk, and 2 walks to start the bottom of the 7th. Flesher in relief of Kravosky. So now Jackson's aboard for the 2nd time in this one. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. We'll bring up Tanner Uphold, and a meeting on the mound will take a break as the Mustangs are up 11-2 in the 7th, bottom of the 7th. Red Raiders batting, runners at 1st and 2nd, and nobody out. CR Parada Group High School Sports Night on WMBS, Facebook Live, and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Going on now at CR Chevrolet.
Our customers can save up to $10,000 on a new Silverado with special financing and employee pricing. Chevrolet, find new roads. Offer is valid with purchases of 2022 and 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab with 2.7-liter engine. Includes Chevrolet loyalty. Must have a 2009 Chevrolet passenger car or truck in the same household. Up to $10,000 off approved credit through GM Financial. Residency restrictions apply. While supplies last. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000. Sale ends May 31st, 2023.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
And we are back after that meeting on the mound. Nick Flesher still out there for Laurel Highlands. 1st and 2nd with nobody out. In the bottom of the 7th as the Mustangs lead Uniontown 11-2. Uphold has struck out swinging and has a sacrifice bunt in this one. He's at the plate now. The number 9 batter for Uniontown. Looking for a rally. Not out of the realm of possibility. Down 9 in the bottom of the 7th. See nuttier things. I mean, the Pirates were, 10 games over 500? Ground ball to Flesher, and the out is recorded at first. 1-3 goes that put out as the runners advance to second and third. But one away as Uphold is sat down. He's over 2. Now 2 runners in scoring position as the lineup turns over. Top of the order for Uniontown and second baseman Mason Kuhn. Singled and scored. He's walked and struck out as well. Base hit would make things a little more interesting. This one on the ground and a nice stop at third base. Janoski out. 5-3, 2 away. A run does score, but a fine effort there by Janoski. RBI ground out for Mason Kuhn. And the run does score to make it 11-3 as we'll give that run to Tyler Hawk. Down to third goes Jackson. Now the Red Raiders down to their final out of the ball game. Brings up Tate Musco. The first baseman has singled and scored a run tonight. Ground out in a flyout. Stole the base back in the first. Now an 8-run ball game as this one's on the ground again. Nice backhand again by Janoski as he tries to make the final out. He does. It's dug out by O'Brien. 5-3 for the third and final out of the ball game. So a run on no hits, no errors, and 1 left for the Red Raiders, but not nearly enough as this one does come to an end at Bailey Park. Final score tonight from Bailey Park, Laurel Highlands beats Uniontown 11-3. Mustangs with the win. And we'll be back with the postgame show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. Again, your final score, it was Laurel Highlands beating Uniontown 11-3. And the final numbers on the way next on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night on WMBS, Facebook Live, and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon has spent his life helping others. Now, in his 18th year of service, Rick wants to continue as supervisor and is seeking re-election. Democrats can vote for Rick because he's on your ballot. And Republicans, you can write in Rick Vernon on your paper ballot. Let's keep a great team together so Rick can continue to work hard with fellow Republican supervisors Bob Schiffbauer and Jason Scott. Vote for Rick Vernon for Township Supervisor.
Paid for by the candidate. Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders, as well as all our local teams, for a great season. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It's the result of the hard work of the players and the coaches, and the support of their families. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Did you know you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to... We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Let's face it, sometimes local is just better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. What about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Blejo is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown area Allstate agent Russ Blejo so Russ can help you with protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate, are you in good hands? Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Filing for bankruptcy is not something that anyone wants to do. Good people sometimes run into hard times, and they need help. Hi, I'm Dan White with the law offices of Zebley, Mahalav & White, and I'm here to help. If you're faced with insurmountable debt and are out of options and you need help, give our office a call today. Allow us to help you understand your rights and options under the law. Filing bankruptcy is not the end of the road, and if you're struggling with debt, it very well could be a new beginning. So stop worrying and take action. Give our office a call today at 724-439-9200 or click on zeblaw.com for more information. Zebley, Mahalav & White, local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life.
Does your car sound like it's saying, trade me in? Trade me in. Every time you start it up. Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a